Okay, you ready? Okay, here we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the main line. I'm so excited to have you here. This segment is going to be where we interview successful hairpreneurs to hear about their story, and this is for you to be inspired by their journey and be encouraged by their journey as they grow their businesses, and you can learn more about your business. So I'm Tamara Garrison-Thomas. I am your hostess for today's segment, and I am so happy to introduce you to our first interview. This is Miss Brittany Pickett, and she is here with BluPrint Experience. Hello, Brittany.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for joining me today. Brittany is the owner of BluPrint Experience, where you can be the blueprint. She started in November 2016, and she's growing such a beautiful, attractive brand that is empowering women to take control of their self-esteem and their life. So thank you, Brittany, for being here for this first interview for the main line, MANE, right? We're going to talk about hair. We're going to talk about hair business. And so, again, I'm glad that you are here with me today.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. So I'm just going to go through a couple questions. And again, this is just to encourage people that are in the industry, kind of give them, some advice, some lessons, and, some things that they can take away from your experience in this industry so far. Okay?
I'm ready.
All right, so let's start with our first question. Why did you want to start a hair extension business?
Like most women, I love everything beauty, especially hair. I love to change my look. It started in college when I started experimenting with hair. And then as I decided to do the big chop and become natural, it was more of protective styling for me. So I can protect the hair underneath. So I've always been interested in hair. I was always buying it. And so one day I'm like, well, why don't I sell it? All of my friends ask me what the best companies to go to. I get stopped all the time, asked about the hair that I'm wearing. I'm like, I need to start selling this. So that's what kind of pushed me to start my own business and get into the hair.
Okay, and you said it took you some time to kind of get to that reality.
Yes. I have been wanting to do this for so long, but like a lot of women, you just don't know how to start. Until now, especially until I found your videos, a lot of people are so tight-lipped when it comes to the hair game about how to get started, how to even begin to try to find a vendor and go to those different routes. So it took me about three years to get enough courage to be like, I'm just gonna go for it. If I fail or if I have setbacks, at least I know that I gave it my all and at least tried.
Right, because you won't know until you try, right? Okay, so tell us about BluPrint Experience. Tell us what we would experience if we work with you and go to your website, and tell us about your business.
So BluPrint Experience is actually my initials.
I know. I realized that a little later. It's like BP. Oh my gosh.
Brittany Pickett is the blueprint.
And all right.
I want everybody or every woman to feel like she is that woman. She is special. She is what every other woman strives to be. So that's kind of where the name came from. And then I wanted my company to be more of an experience, not just somewhere you go and purchase hair and then you're forgotten about, or you become a customer and the numbers of other customers that are purchasing from me. So my main goal is to provide quality hair and quality customer service. If you purchase from us, you know that if you have a concern or a question, it's going to be handled quickly. You're going to get quick responses. You're going to get quality hair. If something is wrong with your order, I'm not going to shy away from trying to help you. And I think a lot of, well, all of the women who have purchased from me have experienced that. And I've gotten a lot of emails from people who have purchased stating that they really appreciate the customer service. I know before I started my company, ordering from different companies, I would have to wait 5 and 6 days before I even got a response. Even if it was a simple email from asking, you know, how do I complete my order, or I haven't gotten a confirmation, or, you know, I've gotten the wrong order. It takes so long for them to respond. So that's what you know, what you're getting when you order from us, that you're going to be taken care of. You're a part of our family now.
Yeah. Very nice. You get to be a part of the experience, right? All right. Okay, so now that you've introduced us to your business and told us about how you've gotten started. Now, what has been one of the most effective marketing strategies for you so far, now that you've launched and you're getting going and building an incredible business?
Definitely YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And now YouTube is so saturated with hair reviews, you have to be extremely mindful and careful about who you are choosing to review your hair.
Mm-hmm.
So when I started looking for people to review, I wanted to make sure that they weren't just pumping out hair reviews every 5 minutes.
Right.
I had subscribers who really trust their opinion on the products that they are reviewing. Everyone knows most of the times these people who are on YouTube are getting things for free. And I think it kind of leaves a bad taste in people's mouths sometimes, where you read the comments and people aren't getting the same quality of hair that the YouTuber is getting.
Right.
So that was really important to me, that I took my time and reached out to ladies who weren't just in this to get free hair.
Right.
And when I reached out to them, I let them know to put the bad. If there is anything opportunity for growth, I want you to put it in that review.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want it to be all good. If you have a problem, if there's an issue, if there's something that you don't like or something you feel that we need to work on, that needs to be put in the review.
Mm-hmm. And just to be honest.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that has been the biggest marketing push.
Okay.
YouTube.
And have they been honest, do you feel? And you feel like that's been a part of the success?
Well, I already knew the hair was excellent. I wasn't worried about that.
Right.
But yes, extremely honest. I think one of the biggest drawbacks that people may think that we have is our processing time is a little longer than the average.
Mm-hmm.
Sure that was fully, they were fully transparent about how long it took to get the hair. That's the only thing that I've heard that, you know, took a little work. But other than that, everything has been great.
Yeah, it's worth the wait, right?
It is.
Yeah. All right. So, what has been the biggest struggle so far, and how have you been able to overcome that?
The biggest struggle for me personally outside of my business is that I'm a little shy. I did not have any social media when I started my business. I didn't have a personal social media.
Right.
Facebook, no Instagram, no YouTube, and I didn't have one for my business. So the biggest struggle for me was to kind of step outside of my shell and not be Brittany, and be BluPrint experience, and understand that I can't take it so personally if I post a picture and no one responds or no one likes, or I don't get as many followers as I would have hoped.
Mm-hmm.
And the main thing I will say is once you do it, it becomes so much easier to start posting more and start reaching out to people. So that has been the biggest hurdle, is kind of stepping outside of my shell and understanding that I'm not Brittany anymore when it comes to my business.
Right.
My business is the entity and not me.
Right.
So ways that I've overcome that is just to do it. You have to. At the end of the day, especially when you make that transition from your full-time and your business is your full-time, your marketing, social media, your business depends on that.
Right.
I just think of it as, okay, if I don't post, then I'm not gonna get no money this week.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
that's been the biggest struggle, I would say, is kind of the marketing aspect and
Mm-hmm.
kind of just going for it and putting yourself out there.
Okay. So you said that when you post at first, when you were posting, that no one was liking or you weren't getting as many followers as you thought. So how did you overcome that? You said it was getting easier, but what were you thinking in that process?
Just being consistent and kind of monitoring what you're posting. So if you're not getting the response you want from, let's say, a hair tip, it's time to change gears. Okay, maybe I need to start posting more pictures of the hair, or posting more reviews, or posting more videos, and kind of gauging to see what your following is liking and what they're responding to, and
Right.
kind of tweaking your posts from there. So that's the biggest thing I had to learn. It's not about what I want to see on my page. It's about what they want to see from my business, and kind of tweaking it from there.
Right. Right. You got to step into the customer's shoes
Right.
and think what they would want, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So, what has been one of the best sales day, weeks, months for you since you've started?
You remember, I woke up, y'all probably gonna laugh at me, but you have to understand, like I said, I started from nothing, not one single follow. And I woke up one day and I had 9 sales.
Woo-hoo!
And they were full price too.
Wow.
I think the biggest selling day I did about 3,800 in one
All
day.
right.
So compared, and that's another thing, you have to stop comparing yourself to other people and what they're doing. So
Mm-hmm.
for me, it was a matter of learning to celebrate every win. And for me, that was a win for me.
Right.
Just started my business. I hadn't even been in business for 3 months, with maybe 280 people following me on social media, and not really having, that big following of 72,000 followers.
Yeah, right.
That was big for me.
All right. Congratulations. That's good. Okay, so that helps with motivation, but if you don't have days like that, how do you stay motivated? How do you keep yourself motivated?
I'm not even gonna lie.
Especially during the difficult times.
There has been days, weeks, a month where I have not made a single sale.
Mm-hmm.
Extremely discouraging. You feel
Mm-hmm.
like you're putting all of this effort out, you're putting, let's be real, all of this money out, and you're not getting it in return.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing that I've learned to do is to stay true to why I started my business, and that was to help women feel better about themselves and financial freedom. That's
Mm-hmm.
something that keeps me pushing at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in this business just to make money and that's it, on those days when you're not bringing in any money, it sometimes feels like you just want to quit, and
Right.
you're probably in it for the wrong reason.
Right.
So it's really important to find the why. And for me, like I said, it was helping women feel beautiful about themselves, and
Mm-hmm.
that's truly why I wanted to do this. And that's what keeps me pushing at the end of the day. When I don't see any money coming in, okay, well, it's time to change gears and
Right.
keep
Okay.
going.
That's what I was going to ask. So you weren't seeing any sales that month. So was there something that you needed to change? Was there something you weren't doing that you were regularly doing that you knew that you could have changed to improve your results?
The biggest thing is consistency. On those months, I didn't have any videos up, or in that month, I didn't have any videos up.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't consistently posting 3 to 5 pictures a day on my Instagram. I wasn't reaching out to people, asking them, hey, do you have any pictures you can send in from the hair, or any reviews or anything like that? So it's really understanding what your biggest marketing push was. For me, it was for YouTube. And I was like, okay, I need to go back to the drawing board and start reaching out to people, even your customers, if they have they want to take, giving them a little incentive to send those videos and have something.
Right.
So that's what I had to change, and just posting more and really getting the business out there more.
Right. Okay. Good. All right. So for our hairpreneurs that are watching and the ones that are about to start their business, and for those that are in business and may be in this position, are not getting any sales, they are having a difficult time, they're trying to figure out how to find their space in this industry, what advice would you give to someone who's in your position?
My first piece of advice would just be to go for it, and just do it. I think, like you pointed out before, a lot of people will write out a plan and then just sit on it. You have to actually put the plan into action and understand that this is hard. Even I got caught up into it, seeing these girls, oh, I make so much money for selling hair. Oh, I started in a month and I already quit my 9 to 5. It's not like that for everybody. Everybody's journey is different, and you just have to trust the process going and being consistent with it. So that's the biggest piece I have. It's just be consistent, and again, writing down and really thinking why you want to start your business. It has to be bigger than, you know, I want a luxury car, or I want to buy Chanel bags, or I want all this money. It has to be so much more than that, because on the days when you're not seeing anything, that's the only thing that's going to keep you, you know, wanting to keep your business going.
Right. And so do you feel like people that come in contact with your brand feel the way that you want them to? Do you feel like they feel empowered? They feel like they can be the blueprint when they come across your brand?
I really do. And I get a lot of feedback from my customers, and even my repeat customers. I make sure they feel special. So customers who have purchased more than once from me get a handwritten note.
All right.
And I address them by name. I always respond to DMs, and I have a few customers that reach out to me on a consistent basis just to see how I'm doing.
Okay.
It really makes me feel good, like I'm making a connection.
Yeah.
So that's the main goal, is to know that behind the business is a human being.
Right.
We're just not a machine over here.
Right.
So yes, that every woman is the blueprint.
That's good. Now, do you feel like it's time for some help yet, or are you still feel like you're growing? And
I am so stubborn, and once it gets to that point, I'm probably not going to want to get help, but I know I'm going to have to relinquish some responsibilities. But for now, this is my baby. I don't even want to think about that.
Right. Right.
Eventually, right now we are growing. We're still in that growing phase, and still trying to make sure that we're getting our name out there and we become a household brand. So for now, we're still in the growing phase.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you know, we will begin to hire maybe a
one.
I want to touch everything. I want to be part of the business.
It's
but in order
hard.
for you to grow, you have to give
relinquish, delegate, so that you can focus on the money making, right? Right. Okay, one more question. Well, I have two more questions for you. How are you doing? What are you doing locally in your area? Are you doing anything in your community locally? Do people know you there? Or are you only focusing online?
So our main focus is online, but we do participate in community outreach. last December, shortly after we launched, we posted a video. We actually had a special unit made to a young lady who lost all of her hair.
Right.
So that was really, really special to us.
Yeah.
We've also been in contact with the Lupus Foundation.
Okay.
So we want to make sure that we're not only in it to make money, but we give back to our community. So
very nice. That's good.
Yes.
All right. Okay. All right. So that is really special. I remember that when you posted that video. That was really nice. So I'm glad that you're still in that and you're connecting with the Lupus Foundation and staying within your community. So thank you for joining me today and being our first interview on the main line. I do have one more question for you. This is your time to shine for everybody. What promotions do you have going on right now? What's special going on?
So for the first time, we have bundle deals going on.
Okay.
So this is a really good time to get some hair, good quality hair. 2 of our textures are raw, meaning they have not been processed, it has not been cut, it has been taken from the donor, wefted, and sent to us. You are not going to find raw hair for the prices that we sell, especially with the bundle deals. We also have a customer incentive going on, which is new to us to show them that we appreciate your business. So if you purchase hair from us and you send a picture or written review or make a YouTube video, you'll get anything up to free bundles. So that's something we're also doing right now. Let me show you the hair that.
All right. Love it.
Our most popular hair is going to be the natural wavy. Is 100% raw, meaning that no 2 bundles are going to look alike. We have one here that's a little bit more wavier in texture.
Right.
And we have one here that's a little bit more loose. And you can also see this one's a little bit more coarse. The other bundle that we have. We also have a straight texture. And one of the things that we hear from our customers is that the hair is full from the top all the way to the bottom.
Yeah.
You don't get any of that thinning or scraggly hair that looks like this by the time you get to the end of your bundle. It's all the way through.
Right.
And my personal favorite is the curly hair, which I'm wearing now.
Okay.
We have the curly texture as well. And again, it's really thick.
Yeah.
So those are the textures that we're offering, and we are expanding really soon to frontals.
Okay.
We've been getting a lot of feedback and customers excited for us to get those in. So yeah.
So have you had people trying them, or you are doing your experiments on them right now?
We're doing experimenting right now.
Okay.
It's extremely important for us to test the hair for a period of time before we even start to sell it.
All right.
Make sure it meets our standards first before, we start charging people for it.
Right. Excellent. Very good. Well, thank you so much. And thank you for sharing everything that's going on with your business. Thank you for being my first interviewee here on the main line. And it's such a pleasure working with you and hearing about your success. I'm so proud of you. And so happy for you. It sounds like it's going really well. I know that, being an entrepreneur, we do have those difficult times where nothing is happening and you just are pulling your head out and your hair out or throwing it off. Like, what? Like, what else can I do? And you're just always constantly thinking, and it's those that could get through those times that succeed. So I'm so happy for you that you continue to let that dry month push you down. And then you also can look back and see that there are some things that you can do yourself. Right. Especially since you have so many videos already, there's so much that you can continue to reuse and keep promoting, and showing your customers. So I'm glad that you're able to think about that and keep it going, and that you're able to share your story with us today.
All right.
Okay, so thank you so much for joining me. Thank you all who are watching us today for the main line. Until next time, we will see you soon. Bye.